Oh, yes, indeed, there is a light. And tonight we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation, right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM and Faith versus Fear. Do you have a little fear going on? Is something trying to slow you down, break your stride, kind of making you feel a little out of sorts? Well, this is the night we're going to dig down and tap right into our faith. Even if we're feeling like we're down on our knees, life throwing you a curveball and you don't know what you're going to do, well, this is the time that we are going to tap into that energy of divine light, that energy of the essence of who you are, that spectacular, unique energy, and we're going to dig down deep and find that courage. Yes, indeed, we don't need to be the cowardly lion in life. No, we do not. We are ready to move forward and tap into the energy of the divine spark that takes you wherever you need to go. So often in life, we find ourselves at a crossroad. And maybe a change is difficult. Maybe it's something that we're concerned we might not be able to meet our needs and cover our bills. Maybe the change is making us stretch out of our comfort zone. And while we're out of that comfort zone, we're concerned that at the end of the day, we will have made a mistake. But you know, there's this little thing called that mustard seed of faith that can really take you very far. But you have to be listening to your inner guidance. Very often when one of us is getting ready to make a life change or choice, we start to do this thing called polling the friends and family. Hi, what do you think? I'm thinking of leaving my job and going over here. Hey, I'm thinking of marrying this person. What are your thoughts on this person? And we begin to poll, asking other people's opinions. And each person's opinion is only based on their experiences. So how can they give you their opinion on your experience? Because no two souls have the same exact path. No two souls are meant to have the same identical experiences with the same undertones of expansion and connection to the divine God. So how is it that someone can really tell you? Can they tell you from a business perspective how things might work out in a better way to create a business model? They could. Could they tell you a better way to go for an interview, what to wear, how to fill out your resume? They could, based on tangible, tactical experiences in the physical world. But when we look, and really look, at the energy of this wonderful opportunity that you may have that's based on your feelings and your choices and what is really specially laid out in the divine plan for you, well, yes, indeed. You have that power to choose, and someone else may not know what's really the driving force underneath the surface, that undertow of divine inspiration, that undertow of divine direction, pointing you in the way that is best for you to go. And then we get ourselves all confused by everyone else's opinion and what they think we should do. Oh, I would never date someone who was in that predicament, or they will say, I don't do this, so why would you want to do that? So people are always circumventing our vision by creating another story and not really hearing the essence of our soul because they're not trained to do that. And that's something that's unique to you and connecting you to the divine supreme being. So when you're faced with a choice that is eliciting fear, it's time to really dig down deep and first ask the question, where does this fear come from? Is it something that I was conditioned and learned as an early childhood memory? Perhaps your family was in lack, and so now every time you have something, you're afraid you're going to lose it. Maybe you were taught that money doesn't grow on trees and you have to look to work hard in order to get somewhere. What is the story that you're looking to do? How are you looking to create a world just for you, and yet letting fear stop you? There are so many people that I'm blessed to sit across from every day. And when I sit across from them, I get this sense of where they've really been. You know, it's not really what we're talking about. It's the journey. And the journey is all those moments that are blueprinted in their energetic field that tell me whether life has been great or maybe not so great. And then there's this energetic feel of what they've been through when they were younger. And maybe they don't feel worthy or good enough to have it all. And right there, right then, Spirit will just go right to the heart of the matter and say right there, that's the part that needs an adjustment. That's the part that if we look at it differently, we can make a difference in how the outcome will be. You know, our thoughts have power. Our words have power. Our actions, of course, have power. And when you combine everything, and if everything is playing this tape of negativity, then how are we ever going to create what we want? It actually precludes us from doing that because we're going to get a warped version of what we want. So are you holding on to something that no longer serves you? Is there a fear whispering to you in your right ear saying, I don't think you can do it? And then is there that voice inside that says, come on, coming from the other side, just go for it? And are you at odds? Are we in a battle? Do you feel like Rocky Balboa being beat up time and time again and thrown down and thinking, I can't keep going? But then feeling that energy inside that says, I've got that eye of the tiger. I know that I can do this. Is that where you are? Are you open to push beyond a limit of human conditioning? Because faith will give you that power. Faith will give you that drive to overcome and lift yourself up above whatever the circumstance and condition is. This is your time. This is your opportunity to really delve deep and make that shift and change because you have the power. When faced with fear, many of us will back down. Many of us will be filled with doubt. And many of us will become paralyzed, unable to do a gosh darn thing because we're in this frantic frenzy of what am I going to do? Especially when it comes to matters of the heart and financial matters. No one wants to be in a state of lack, and nobody wants to be alone. So think about that. When we're in that energy, and we are navigating life, and we're faced with two of the most, fearful moments for most people, having nothing, not a roof over our head, food on our plate, and or being alone, and not having anyone there by our side. As humans, we are raised to be a part of community. No matter how antisocial you may find yourself to be from time to time, we're meant to be part of a community, a tribe. We're meant to be together. We're meant to support each other. Like-minded people, right vibrational matches coming together. We don't have to love and hang out with everybody, although that would be lovely. We all have our own different, unique ways. So it's okay if we don't vibe with everybody. But as humans, we want to feel safe. We want to feel supported. And what if, just what if, you didn't get that when you were little? What if you didn't feel safe? What if you did not feel good enough? Think of how the fear can grab you. Just think. You know, there's a lot of conditionings and things that have been said to us as we are little ones that stay with us. So what is the message that kind of comes up for you that makes you feel as if you don't know if you can do it, even though opportunities are there, even though maybe you have the degree or the talent? Maybe there's a part of you that doesn't feel like when you get there, you can keep it. Where is that fear? Faith versus fear. You know, I look at 2004 when I came to sunny South Florida on a whim. Just thought, hey, I can work and live anywhere, so I'm going to come here. And I came, and not 3 months later, after a horrific fall, I was faced with having everything stack up against me. No job, not being able to work, not knowing anybody in a state I had just moved to, not knowing if I was going to be able to heal myself, doctors telling me there was a surgery that I needed to have, actually 3 they wanted to give me. There was a lot of things going on, And somehow, every time fear tried to grab a hold of me and paint a very dire situation, because by all standards, everything wasn't really looking so good, what was I going to do? And in that moment, I would always feel like something was going to happen that would work out. And in the stillness, in the awareness, my teacher had passed. It wasn't like I had anyone to call and say, hey, what do you think I should do spiritually? What's the lesson in this? I had to kind of wrestle my own experience and dig down deep and understand that I had the power to heal within my body. I had the power to have my cells and my muscles and everything in the physical body communicate and be filled with light, and of course do the right things to allow the body to heal in the physical world. That I had that. But then what am I going to do? I've got a kid, a cat, and no job. What would I do? And then there was that moment when not allowing the fear to grab hold of me, not allowing the fear to wipe out any possibility of inspiration, because that's what fear will do. It'll wipe it all out. You won't have any thoughts that can take you to the right path because you are paralyzed and frozen by fear, by the fear of the unknown, or the thought of what you believe the outcome could be based on a series of statistics that you've seen in the physical world, or a poll of opinions that you've received from your family and friends. So thank God I wasn't calling any family and friends at that time. They would have been like, honey, pack right back up and get your butt back to New Jersey. But something told me just wait. And in the waiting and the stillness, the idea came. Now, anyone who knows me would know that most of my ideas are kind of crazy, kind of a little half-baked. They kind of look at me and go, you're going to do what? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So when this idea came, I thought, I better not tell a living soul. Because how's a girl who's selling offshore outsourcing in a corporate environment, tracking to be a VP, how's she going to open up a spiritual center? Flat on her back. That's going to be a trick. So there I stood. And I waited. And I let the energy start to move through me. And a series of events occurred over a period of about a year. And it was a pretty interesting year. I can't say it was easy. But through the perseverance and the holding the vision of what I believed was possible, what I believed was true to be my destiny, and an unwavering vision. And that's not to say fear didn't whisper, because I'll tell you, fear tried to sing me a lullaby every night and tell me all the things that could go wrong and all the reasons why it wasn't a good idea. But I waited. Wait and be of courage. The Creator's going to answer. So I waited. And in the waiting and the stillness, the inspiration came to fruition. Just like that. Nice and easy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that 12 years later, 13 almost, I would be here with all of you? From no job, no physical mobility, to being able to sit with all of you. You see, when you hold the vision, when you have inspiration, and your faith is greater than your fear, you can do anything. So we have callers all across the nation here live on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 888-565-1470. We're answering your questions. And we're talking to you on Facebook, talking to you on YouTube, watching you on Periscope. So give us a comment and share the page if you're on Facebook. Let's spread that faith is greater than fear. And let's share our vulnerability. Let's talk about how you've been afraid. Let's talk about you had to rise above the obstacles. Let's start that conversation in the feed. Let's start that conversation here on the phone lines. Let's kind of lay it all out on the table. And as a collective conscious group of people holding a high vibration for each other, let's transform fear into victory. Let's use faith to shift and wash away the darkness and bring in the light. We're going to take a minute, everyone, to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to pop on Facebook. We're going to go to phone lines and answer your calls. Yes, indeed. We are spiritually speaking and answering your questions. Stay with us. Don't you go away. I'm going to be right back.
Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me?
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Do you know me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? I am here to answer your questions live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we've got some interesting things coming up on our docket of activities. So we're really excited. I'm going to be in Wellington on April 12th, and I hope that you come visit me for the 16th year of Flavors Wellington Food and Wine Festival. Yes, indeed. Food, wine, and a spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual. Come on down. You have to go online and get your tickets, so go to info@wellingtonchamber.com and get more information so that you can participate and have a little bit of food and fun and stop by the booth for a reading. They've hired me for the night so that I can be there to do lots of readings for everyone. And bring me a plate because I think I'll be too busy to eat. But I'd love to see you in Wellington on April 12th. And the event starts at 6:30 and it goes to 9:30. So you know I'm going to be going the whole entire time. Someone slip me a glass of wine, hand me a plate of food. We are going to be connecting, giving messages to everyone there. And I'm really excited and grateful that the Wellington Chamber has invited me to come back. And you're going to see some of our familiar people from the Expedito Enlightenment Center right there. I know Margot's going to be there. Helena's going to be there snapping pictures and having a great time. And we're just going to dance and have a real good time. Well, of course, they'll dance. I'm going to be reading people, but we are excited. So visit us, learn more at the wellingtonchamber.com website. It is Flavors, April 12th, 6:30 to 9:30. And we've got some exciting things coming up in the near future. If you're looking to expand your consciousness and really tap into who you've come to be and expand that spiritual connection, we've got just a few more days, yes indeed, to take advantage of signing up for my apprentice class. The Spiritual Presence Mastery Program, that is our favorite program to teach because it's been going since 2013. And you can go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com. The clock is ticking. Our last few spots are just waiting to be filled. And we are going to teach you how to make that connection, how to battle that battle between your ego and your spirituality and connect with your angels and your guides. So if you would like to participate, even if you're not local to South Florida, this class is available online all across the world. We've had people participating from everywhere and also live in the center. So I would love to see you at our apprentice program. The time is ticking away and we have just a few spots left. 888-565-1470. That's the number you call. I'm getting ready to go to the phone lines. Hello to everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for the interaction. So glad to see you there. Who do we have on Facebook? Let's see what we've got going on. I saw some people saying hello to us, which is absolutely wonderful. Shirley Wood, I would love to know what you see about my oldest son. His birthday is 4/6. Okay, so the first thing that I see here with your son is that he's looking to do some expansion for himself, and there's a period of him that's feeling stuck right now. And in the stuck feeling, he's got to move through that. And the next 3 months will give him an opportunity to grow, expand, and invest in something that is going to build career, build study, build some foundation for finances for your son, Shirley Wood. And you have amazing things coming for you, Miss Shirley Wood, because you are opening up to a new plateau of information spiritually. You're going to connect stronger with your spirit guides. And I see wonderful things coming for you in the way of family and relationships. So thank you, Shirley Wood, for following us always on our Facebook feed. We're going to take one more question from Facebook and just see who's there before we go to the phone lines. Logan Wood. I'm trying to appeal. He's trying to get 100% from his VA, and this will help his family out. What do I see? So Logan Wood, the first thing that I see here is that this appeal is a little complicated because they make me feel as if this was not figured out or submitted correctly from the beginning. And so things have gotten very complicated. So continue this journey, because I do feel that once we iron out the paperwork, there's one piece of information that has not been made clear to them so that they can give you that stamp of approval for the 100%. We're going to hold the vision that you pick through that red tape and that bureaucracy and get right to the front of the line so that they can stamp those papers and you can have that 100% that you need to support your family. Logan Wood, check that paperwork, whoever's helping you with it. Let's make sure everything's in order. I'm sure we're going to find something that needs to be added or straightened up so that you can receive what you're looking for. We're going to go right to the phone lines, 888-565-1470. And from sunny South Florida, I've got to go to Minnesota. And we've got Michael on the line. Michael, how are you?
I'm doing good, Sarah Spiritual, and yourself?
I'm doing great. And how can we assist you today?
Basically, I just want to know, Miss Spiritual, my wife, she's an entrepreneur. She's doing her whole business thing with her cosmetic line, and I pretty much just work. You know, I work at a metal foundry. What I want to know is, how can I be of service to where her main focus is just working on her makeup line? And I feel sometimes we are at a standstill, that we're not moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
As far as getting ready for our move, like I told you before, we're planning on moving to Atlanta in July, and I do know that every time you try to go to another level, there's always something else coming in the way to try to hinder that.
I'm going to stop you right there. No. Yes, that's what people say, but that would be a limited belief. So we're going to clear that conversation right here, right now. There is not always something unless we believe it. As we are getting ready to expand and go to a higher level, we are going to recognize things within ourselves that need adjustments to be ready to receive everything that we desire. It's not like the universe or forces that be have this master plan. Oh, wait, Michael and his wife, they're getting ready to go to another level. Okay, you get them from the left, I'll get them from the right. Doesn't work like that. But we are conditioned to believe that there's energy that's going to always try to get in the way the minute we try to rise up. It doesn't work that way. It works that way if we don't feel we're ready. Then anything has the power to hook in and bring you down. So this is where faith says, I am a strong being, a divine light, a divine energetic being in the consciousness of the universe. I move forward with the force of the God force energy that takes me to wherever I desire to go with ease and grace. And any obstacle that may appear to be before me is simply a stepping stone to my greatness. Something's not always popping up. You see, you're feeling stuck and stagnant because you're ready to go and the universe is lining things up and you're like, come on, you're taking too long. And there's also some strategic marketing things that you and your wife can do that you're not doing to promote her cosmetics. So how can you help her? Well, with a little training, we can kind of get you on track so that you can be supportive and do something to assist her so that it's at a level that when we arrive in Atlanta, we have momentum, because that's really what you're looking to do, Michael. Build momentum in this business, yes? And momentum takes time and dedication and direction and holding the space of laser-like vision, taking you there and never wavering. And in my vision, nothing gets in the way. It's always there for us. It's that we get distracted and pay attention to something else, but it never wavers in front of us. It's the human mind, the human eye that gets distracted somewhere. You see how that works?
Yes, ma'am.
So did you want to reword that question for me, Michael?
No, that was good. That was good.
Okay. A lot of growth is coming. A lot of growth is coming for you guys.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to say. That was good.
I know. I just love when spirit just takes over and they're like, just tell them to hit pause because we got something to say. And I'm like, no, okay, we're going. And I can't stop that kind of feeling when it comes through. But I will say this, that the move will come. Things will advance. And we will help you grow. There's ways that you can grow and expand the business.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much for following the show. And keep a lookout on Facebook. We're going to do something special where we are going to do something different than Sunday Fun Day coming up in the next few days. So you might want to be in on that because Helena's busy making some plans, I think. So I got to see what that girl's up to. But I'm on air, so I don't, Lord knows what she's going to come up with until I get off the air. But we've got some special things coming, okay?
All right, SarahSpiritual. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. God bless you, Michael. Bye.
Yes.
888-565-1470. Let's go to Facebook. Let's see what's going on in Facebook. I want to know what's going on. What's going on? Who do we have here on our Facebook feed? All right. Jackie Lawson. Jackie Lawson says, is this my year? Is my husband with me? Okay, Jackie Lawson, number one, is this your year? Well, what I love about this year for you is that this year is about community, connections, relationships, building foundations with people and community. It's a powerful year for you. So yes, it is your year. It is the perfect place to be when you want to expand and increase visibility and make connections with people. I also see energy of future relationship coming to you. Is your husband's energy with you in the spirit realm is how I feel and interpret that energy. I feel you're very well supported from the spirit realm. And I also feel that the past 3 months have been significant in the connection between you and your past husband. All right, my dear. So thank you so much. I welcome you to our Facebook feed. Thank you, Jackie Lawson. Who else do we have on Facebook? Joy Wolkenford. Good evening, she says to me. God bless me. Thank you so much. Will I find true love this year? I love that question, Joy. That is a great question. And when I look into the energy, the first thing that I'm made aware of is that in this energy of expansion for you, we are moving out of a past connection with someone from the 2015 time. So I feel as if we are recuperating or healing from a relationship that was on or around the 2015 time, and we're clearing out some of that old energy. When I move you into 2019, true love or connection into love that can lead to the love that will be love life partnership. When I spin you out and my spirit takes me out, they take me into the end of July and they tell me that's an opening for you, Joy, for you to feel that connection of partnership, union, companionship. I feel as if there's an outdoor event or some gathering that allows you to increase your circle of friends and thus opens a possibility to meet someone new outside the current circle that you have. So, Joy, we're going to hold the vision that love will find its way to you and you to love. Thank you, Joy, for your Facebook question. One more question from Facebook before we go back to the phone lines. And we have Molly Garcia. Molly Garcia, she says, hello, Sarah, and she wants a little bit of information. So, Molly, let me tell you this, that this year for you is an important year of connection to the divine spirit. Who are you? Who have you come to be? The meaning and the purpose of your life. These are all things that you've been reflecting upon. And where do we go from here in life? I feel as if this reflection is going to allow you to kind of disconnect from experiences that no longer serve you. Also, I see us cutting out a few people from our life and moving forward and creating a new environment, a work or career that is more fulfilling, an aspect that really touches your heart and lets you know that you have reason and purpose right here on this planet. So, Molly Garcia, this is going to be a fabulous year because you are going to be in tune with your divine spirit. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, 888-565-1470. And you know, when I answer a call, we got to pick up the line and start dialing again. And I've got to go to a listener who's been with me for, probably close to 10 years because we're almost at our 10-year anniversary. I've got to go to Broward County, and if anybody's been overcoming some fear and trying to tap in and dig in and find his faith, it's our caller in Broward County, Steve. Steve, how are you?
How you doing, Sarah? How you doing?
I'm good. Nobody knows the troubles you've seen, yes?
Yeah.
And did God lose your number?
Maybe.
Maybe that's how you feel. I know that's how you feel. So how can we assist you tonight? I know that we've been navigating and waiting for things to come forward, and things are just kind of still stalled out. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm also feeling that, that work is still not flowing, yes?
Yep.
This is very problematic here for you. And I also am looking at relationship. I feel like it's causing a strain in relationship, primary partnership. Is that true? Even though it's a good relationship, it's making it uncomfortable for you?
Yes, for me in particular, yeah.
For you in particular, because you just can't feel free to be yourself or do the things you would want to do in a relationship, yes? You've got a really good partner, I do have to say that. Very supportive and a kind soul is what I see. Is that correct, Steve?
Correct.
Yes. You're a lucky guy. You know that.
Yes.
Okay. So we are waiting for work. Is that correct?
At this point, I'm waiting for anything
miracle.
because I've given up on a lot of things. You know, over the years, I've called you about this, that, and the third, and, you know, basically, I've just caved in. That's why I haven't called in a couple months, you know, because I've, you know, given up on a lot of things and just thrown in a white towel and, you know.
Surrender. And that's when God usually picks us up. It's kind of amazing, but when we kind of hit the bottom and we surrender. And, you know, I was thinking about it, Steve, when I was at that moment that I was here, that was kind of my surrender because I really didn't really have any options. And, you know, I was kind of in pickle, really. It was a pickle. And so I understand where you are. And it's not a comfortable place at all. And it's a place that requires us to be resourceful in ways, and I'm not even talking physically, I'm talking emotionally and spiritually, that we never imagined possible. Because we have to find a strength that we don't even know lies within us, because we need that to overcome the basic day-to-day things that most people take for granted. So for you, I say this, that everything that we see coming is coming. And it may feel, well, elusive is the word they give me. But you would be the guy that bought that scratch off and won $10 million. You would be the guy that something like that would happen to unexpectedly, just when you felt like nobody ever heard you or saw you and that you were invisible to the entire world. You would be that guy. You know, I had a friend whose sister won $5.9 million. And I remember I was with them that day. I was in the car with them. We were driving up to Albany. She had done a scratch-off ticket. And don't ask me why I'm telling this story, but there's always a reason, right? So she had gotten a scratch-off ticket. And she, back then in New York, you would sign the back and mail it in, and they would pick 10 people to spin the wheel. And so we were there, and her parents were in the car, my friend was in the car, someone else was in the car, and they're like, oh, well, you know, as a single mom, the least she can have is $2,000, so it'll be so good when she has the $2,000 because she can get new tires, and they're going on and on. And this is long before I met my teacher, long before I was spiritual, so to speak. And I just had this feeling, and in my head I was like, shut up. You need to all be quiet. You're going to jinx it. Like, I just wanted to scream in the car, everybody shut up. You're going to ruin it. But I didn't. I just kind of said it in my head. I was really screaming in the back seat. I was like, just be quiet, people. We get there, and there's 10 people in the chairs, and they're going to spin the wheel. And right before they get ready to go live, because it was televised, I went up to her and I said, Caroline. And I remember my words exactly. I said, when you spin the wheel, spin it as hard as you can. And when it hits and it's on the rung and hanging there, no matter what you do, do not jump. It has to stay there for a few seconds. Just scream. Promise me you're going to just scream. I don't know what came over me, Steve. And so sure enough, she was number 6. She gets up, she spins the wheel. And everyone starts screaming because it hits the $5.9 million jackpot. And it's hanging there. And in my head, I'm going, please don't jump. Please don't jump. And she won $5.9 million in front of everyone. And here was a woman who had nothing and didn't know what she was going to do. And long before I even knew miracles existed, God and the universe and the angels showed us miracles. So I don't know exactly how all this story plays out. This is where you are Rocky Balboa, and you are fighting, and you are faith versus fear. And some days fear is winning. Some day disappointment, hurt, angst, anger, frustration. Why isn't my life just the simple bare necessities that I'm asking to accomplish? I can't even get that. And that answer I do not have for you. But I do know that good things come to those who wait. And I know that we've had a journey of almost 10 years here on national radio, and not all of them have been blech. But there's been a dry spell for the past few. And that's what we're looking to break through. So how it comes, from whence it comes, I just know it comes, Steve. So I'm going to tell you to get back in the ring and just give it another round or two, because something's coming. and I can't tell you what it is.
Lately, I've been putting all the energy, spiritual energy, kinetic energy, whatever you want to describe it, into my partner and into my daughter, because my partner in particular has been looking for a new job. So all I do is just, focus all my goodness and try to help her spiritually or metaphysically as best I can, because I know she's been good to me. And so that way it keeps my mind off of anything that's going on basically with me, which is nothing. So I hope that Spirit is seeing that.
Yes, and there is transformation coming. They give me the number 3, so something's coming 3 weeks, 3 months. So that'll move it right along. All right, my dear?
All righty.
All right, thank you so much. All right, God bless you. Keep us posted.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we are going right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me?
And we are right back here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're going right back to the phone lines. We are building up here. And my goodness, I got to go to Royal Palm Beach. I've got Ginger on the line. Ginger. How you doing, Ginger? What's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Ginger. And how can I assist you tonight?
I have a couple questions. I have a couple lawsuits in the work. One is disability due to migraines that are severe.
Okay.
And I also, unfortunately, had a slip and fall
Okay.
2 months ago.
All right. So let me take a look into this energy first. Let's just kind of clear it. First of all, there's got a little bit too much going on for you here. Sounds like we need to clear your energy. Never mind. We've got some legal issues. And, you know, I'm not a lawyer, cannot give you legal advice, but I'm going to just give you an insight as to what Spirit feels going around this. So what I do feel here is that this year, 2019 for you is just this year of clearing out old energy, really pushing through some of the hardships of life, and you're closing out this cycle. And I feel as if mid last year, so July of 2018, and they spin me into this year. And so when I come into this year and I look at where we are, I feel like you are a prisoner in your own life, and that life has been kind of pushing you back. It's given you cause to reflect, cause to really tap in. When I look at the energy around the fall, as you describe it, right, and treatment, there's treatment going on here. And what I see is that something is exacerbating the headache. So now one complicates the other. Is that true? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. So I've got this energy going around you. And when I look at this, I say, well, you know what? There's a course of action that has to happen. So this latest incident, they're spinning me about like 18 months. This is something that we really don't get to close out until coming into the beginning of 2020. That's how it feels. It's feeling a little complicated because I don't feel as if the organization, the location is being supportive at all. Is that true?
You mean the disability you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the fall.
Well, yeah, no.
They're not being cooperative at all. They're really trying to take no responsibility whatsoever and kind of wash their hands of this, yes? So this is why this is going to be like a mud wrestling routine here. Disability, I see it as something that, I don't know if you've submitted once or twice, but it's there's a lot of resistance in this. And I don't feel like all the documentation is in place to really help you move forward and get this approved. So that makes me feel as if we need more documentation, more information in order to support the outcome, that this is almost blinding and brings you down, and you never know once the onset is, you're down for weeks. It's not something that just goes away, because I see it's like someone drops a light switch down and bam, we're down. So when I see that energy, I'm made aware of this, and so they tell me this is going to be a bit of fight. Now there's another part of me, the spiritual part of me, that's thinking, girl, we got solutions for this. You need to call me, because we've got ways that we can shift the energy and you not have to suffer so much. Does that mean it goes away? Well, that I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I do know that there are things one can do to alleviate and kind of remove some of the inflammation and the triggers that are causing these blinding. Blinding is what they describe them as. Are they blinding? Yes?
Oh, yeah.
They're blinding. Yeah.
Urgency.
Yeah. And you know how my spirit guides told me that they're like, blinded by the light. I'm like, great. Yeah. We got people singing in my head now. That's how they give me that information. So it's a struggle with that. But both things resolve. The disability is not a slam dunk here. And I'm just kind of telling you like it is.
Yeah.
I also feel that you've just had a series of things just kind of tumble you down, literally. And it's really time to look at some spiritual point of attractions that are kind of creating chaos. We're in the middle of chaos here, and it's not necessary. Have you and I, Ginger, sat together before?
No, I've just spoken to you like this on the phone.
Well, I would love, you were in Royal Palm Beach, we're probably neighbors, but head on up to West Palm Beach, and I'd love to have a session with you, or we can do it by phone if, you never know if you're going to have a bad off day. I would love to have a session with you so that we can kind of give you some other tips and tricks that can assist you in feeling better and to kind of having a better point of attraction, so that you're not feeling as if you're at the effect of life and everything's coming at you.
How can I get a hold of you to set that up?
You can call us. Well, you can go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com. All the information is there, how to have a personal session, the type of sessions that I do. And you can also reach me at 561 682-0955.
682-0955. Okay,
Correct.
perfect.
Yeah, Sarah Spiritual in West Palm Beach. Just Google me. I'll pop up.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome,
appreciate it.
Ginger. God bless you. It'll be an interesting journey, but you'll come out on top, my dear. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go right back to the phone lines and go to Facebook. I've got quite the conversation going on Facebook, and so when I'm on break, don't think that I'm just hanging out waiting to come back to you guys. I'm going to go on Facebook and talk to my Facebook peeps. So stay with us, everyone. Oh, do not go away, because faith versus fear, we're going to win this one. We'll be right back.
That brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Caregiver Solutions Info with Marcia Teal. Tuesdays at 5 p.m.
Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
If you suffer with diabetes, there's a 25% chance that you'll develop a foot ulcer that can lead to severe health consequences, including amputation. At the Soul Authority, at little or no cost, you can receive your very own therapeutic shoes and custom inserts. Medicare recipients are entitled to 1 pair of quality diabetic shoes and 3 custom inserts. Call the Soul Authority today, 954-597-7060.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
What you want to know. What you need to know. Talk 1470 WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're answering your questions here. Faith versus fear. Is your fear kind of grabbing you hold and slowing you down and making you feel like you cannot get off that ground? Well, we are going to delve right into that and take a look and see what's going on and how we can shift that awareness and rise you above the obstacles that may be there. Answering your questions live on Facebook. Thank you, everyone who's joining us on Facebook and on YouTube. Say hi to my YouTubers, my Periscope people. Just great to have you here. I'm going to go back to the phone lines. I've got to go a little south of where I am here in Boca. I've got to go to Miami, and I've got Stephanie on the line. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Good. And how's everything going there? It sounds like you're in a busy little place there.
Yeah, the park.
Oh, wonderful. So, Stephanie, you're ready to close out some chapters, end some things, right? You're done with drama. Done with drama, they tell me. Were we dealing with some drama, honey?
Yes, I was.
Oh, DWD, done with drama. We are done. And when I spin you out and I move you forward, I feel as if you're aligning yourself with better people, better partnerships, and relationship. There's a relationship question that you want to ask me? There's something kind of out of whack over there. What's your question?
Yeah, I want to know about my relationship.
I know, it's out of whack. What you want to know?
Well, I want to know if it would last or would it last? Would it not last?
I thought you said you were done with drama. Like what? Like, what do you want to know? What's his birthday, please, if you could be so kind?
His birthday is July 1st. 1973.
Oh, he thinks he's just all that in a bag of chips. My goodness. A lot of power in this person. Moody, but powerful. And you know what? He's in a personal power year, and I really feel like he's in a place of transformation. He's trying. But I feel as if you're not sure if you can trust him. Does this make sense to you?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he's one of those private people. Spirit says he's private, Sarah. He's private. The energy I see around here is that the two of you are very strong personalities, and at times we're butting heads. There is a connection. But this relationship, did we have a breakup and then got back together? Because my spirit guides are bringing me in and they're pulling me out. Yes? Okay, so we're coming in, we're going out, and I'm feeling this energy of there's something not syncing in this relationship. And if we don't resolve that connection between us, that inconsistency in this relationship, then when I take you into the month of July, around his birthday, when he has this Alleluia moment, things might start crumbling because he wants to be free, but he wants to be in a relationship. He wants to be in charge, but he wants people to take care of stuff for him. So he's kind of got to settle himself. And then I believe that you may put your foot down and say, I'm not going to be your keeper. I'm not going to be your mother. I'm going to be me. And you need to bring something to the table that supports me. And I don't feel that he's supporting you in that way. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So we've got a few months of communication to iron through. Then we see where this will take you. Now, I will say this, that the heart knows love and you feel love for this person, but we need to have the love mutually given and received, okay? And this is where we've got to disconnect. So I ask you this question, honey. Who inside of you doesn't feel like you deserve to have everything that you want?
I do deserve.
You do deserve. So create the world you want. And if he can accommodate and blend into the world, then we will have the synergy we seek. If not, then we open our hands and say, what will be, and allow the universe to handle it for you. Because I do see divine partnership. There's children with this person? Is that part of the connection here? Or he has two children?
I have a child with him.
Okay. Who has two children? Do you have two children?
No, I don't.
Okay. Does he have one from somewhere else?
He has a child from somewhere else.
Okay, because I see him with two children. So he has a child somewhere else. All right. So when I move this energy for you both, it's time for you to really just roll up your sleeves and have a heart-to-heart and see how we can get there, because they keep showing me a heart, so I know that there's love there. It's just we're really from two different molds, and we have to learn how to be in each other's world and kind of bend for each other. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I can't tell you what's going to happen in this one because you're involved in a little free will choice. So continue to move forward and express yourself, not to belittle or put down, just simply to be heard.
Okay.
All right, my dear. Stephanie, how did you hear about the show?
I've been to you before.
Oh, okay, great. You've come up to the center? Yeah.
Yes.
You drove all the way from Miami to see me?
Yes.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, thank you for staying in touch with us and spread the word, all right? We're looking to assist as many people as possible, and I would be honored if you shared this experience with other people so that, like a Fabergé commercial, and she told a friend, and he told a friend, and they told a friend. Let's spread the word. Right. We're all here in this together, navigating life, heart to heart, soul to soul. Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to go to Facebook. I need to see what's going on. And I told them on Facebook, I think we feel a song coming on here. Yes, Lynn from the UK. She wants to say hi. So thank you, Lynn, for watching us in the UK. We are so excited to have you on board. And I do hope you follow us in some of our Sunday Fun Day and other events that we have coming up live on Facebook. We've got some really special things coming. We have Joe St. Jean. My wife is going for an operation next week. Any messages concerning this? So let's see what we've got here. Operation seems to be one that requires kind of a long recovery. So I'm feeling that your partner is going to be laid up for a while. The operation comes out well. This is a time where a lot of cleansing and clearing has been happening in the physical body. And once this operation passes, and the recovery will be a little slow, this I see, we should be on some solid ground. I feel like there's been some other health issues that have been popping up and cropping up for your partner. So we're going to just continue to hold the faith, but I do feel that the operation will be successful. Just a real slow recovery. We're going to hold that space, and we're going to ask Archangel Raphael to assist in the healing and that process of the operation. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here on Facebook? All right, we have Deborah Cumberledge. Deborah says hi, and she says she thanks me for the energy. I'm so happy to share it with you, Deborah. So let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. So Deborah, what I see here for you is it's really important time for you to shift your gears for career and finances. There is an opportunity for you to advance. And I'm actually seeing a project or something creative that you can do on the side that's going to bring in extra income. Made aware of a woman who's in spirit around you as well. This woman brings to me, she actually puts down a Bible, like she was very in tune with God, very in tune with the spirit world, but in the way of singing and gospel music. So this woman makes me feel as if grandmother energy, mother's side of the family, that's where I place it. So Deborah, know that we have grandmother energy with us, the spirit of, well, the divine God is with you, and this is a time for you to really take a good look at what you can do on the side to bring you joy and extra income, because there's a project coming that can be very, very fortuitous. Thank you so much, Deborah, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Georgia. I got Marissa on the line. Marissa, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Marissa. So there is opportunities knocking on your door. We're getting ready to make some shifts of expansion financially. Yes, we're considering making some shifts for ourselves.
Yes, my emotions been everywhere. I've been using my abundance oil and my Michael spray because of my job, but they said they are going to reposition me, but of course I don't know if I need to trust them. Then I'm still, I don't know how to, I think I'm falling back into depression about my friend Henry that died 6 months ago. So one minute I'm crying, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm praying. I'm just all over the place.
I understand. Well, I got a friend who's got a couple of drops that might help you with that. But Michael spray, a little abundance spray, a couple of drops, and we're going to be good. But I'm going to tell you this, Marissa. Can you trust them at work? Trust your intuition. You know there's something more for you. But we know we're dissatisfied, and they don't really want to lose you. So by that, my spirit guides make me aware that they will do their best to accommodate you. But we know the organization as a whole is kind of, well, I don't know.
Horrible.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't know what to call them. They're just a hot mess. And so the energy just makes me feel like I want to run from the building screaming. And we've all had those days at work. I mean, it happens. But there it's just like everyone is just pulling on each other's energy, and it's like a bunch of bottom feeders sucking the life force out of you. By the time you leave, you're just crawling to your car. Are we getting headaches on the left side of the face or something, or sinus or something? Because you are. Thank you for sharing, because you just gave me such a pain in my sinus. I'm like, oh my God, I'm hurting so much. So thank you for sharing, because I was like, why do I feel like I got stabbed right above my left eye? Thank you for sharing. So that is a lot of energy building up. Okay, so yes, I know the weather's changing, and someone will give me some logical reason why we could have a sinus headache and a pain above the left eye. But when I feel it, that tells me that there's an energy connected to it that's tied to an emotion, that's tied to an experience, that's tied to energy around you, and it's in your atmosphere. And when it's in your atmosphere, it kind of exacerbates something that may be going on physically. So I've got that pain there. So I'm aware that we need to clear our energy. I would advise you to read the 23rd Psalm 9 times in a row for 9 days. We really want to shift that energy. We want to lift your energy up. And we want to remove you from paying attention to that which they do. My spirit guides say they do what they do to poke at people. They do what they do to get a reaction. So if you could just step into the energy of, I am who that I am that I am a divine force of light. And when I'm in this energy, no one can touch me, no one can come unto me, no energy can attach to me, therefore I am sacredly protected. You're going to laugh at them. And then that position is going to open up. We're going to see that repositioning that they're talking about occur. And when that occurs, then you're going to be off in your little nook and you're going to be like, oh, look at that. And then, because you're not feeling put upon, you're going to feel the energy of new opportunities. You're going to feel like there's a new door opening, and you're going to be more welcoming to that. With regard to your friend who passed, I know that the energy is very strong around you, and I also feel, something in my throat, like almost like there's something going on in the throat area here.
It is.
Okay, so I feel like you're holding like a lot of the sorrow right here between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, and when I feel that, I'm like, So you got to let it out, honey. Don't try to be brave. And I know that he did his best to connect with you from the spirit realm. And as he settles into the energy, you will get more connection with him and feel him more. It'll get stronger as the months unfold, my dear, okay? And there's a birthday for him coming up, or something that he's supposed to would have been celebrating soon, please?
His birthday was the 1st.
Okay, thank you, because he was like kind of making me aware of like birthday, like he's missing a celebration. So know that he's with you, honey. That's be your evidence that he's reached the other side and that he's connected to us.
So my throat, I've been scared to ask about my throat.
What you scared
so is
for?
That okay? I've been thinking it's something bad.
Okay, well, all right, first of all, if we think it's bad, we're going to create bad. Number one, energy, thoughts, things.
Okay.
But go to the doctor. Have them check. It could be so many things. I mean, I could list a whole bunch of things. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say it on national radio. But there are choices that we have to alleviate it. It could be, I can't even say it because I'm not supposed to say it. But yeah, my spirit guides will be like, what are you doing? But right here, take a look at it. Let's alleviate some of that energy. I know there's an emotional root to it, but what if it's just one little thing and we just did one little thing? Or maybe the thyroid's off, or this is off, or something's off, and we just adjust one thing, or maybe we've got some acid reflux, and we just kind of make an adjustment, and then it all goes away. Instead of like, like you're joking here. What's that? Totally. Listen, girlfriend, totally attractive, right? No, it's not. So let's work on this, please. All right. All kidding aside, you will be fine, my dear. Just investigate, because knowledge is power. And when it comes to the physical body, you're not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. So we need to get some information. And what we do with the information is totally up to you. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah. All right.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. And good luck with the repositioning, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you. Well, bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, well, we went from Georgia, but I got to go to Minnesota. Apparently, there's a lot going on in Minnesota. I'm kind of popular there tonight. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I know you, have we met before? I've been standing in the room before
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of life. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine. Everything comes when the stars align.
Oh, yes, we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And I want to say hi to everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for following us. If you leave a question in Facebook, please give me your birth date, give me your specific question. And if we don't answer you live on air, you know, I'm going to go back into the feed and one by one, little by little. How many questions do we have on Facebook, Freddie?
163.
Only 163. Keep them coming. I love staying up half the night to answer your questions. We are connecting all across the globe, and I want to thank you for your questions and your participation. And if you get a chance, share the page, share the experience. Let's go, everyone. Join the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. We got a vibe going on, and we want to support you in your journey of spirituality. And we want to build a safe container where you can express yourself and connect with other like-minded beings and support each other on the journey. We all need a little bit of support and a little help from our friends. So we've got to go to Minnesota. I've got Chris in Minnesota, and Chris in Minnesota feels like Chris in Minnesota is on some kind of crossroad. Do we have Chris there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Chris.
Doing,
I'm doing great, Chris. And how can I assist you tonight?
I got a couple questions. I have a case that just opened up on me, and I kind of have the police, they want to question me, but I feel like it's not only questioning, like they want to incarcerate me.
Okay. So we're at a crossroad. That's the first thing that I said to you when I connected, right? So we are at a crossroad. So what do we do?
You hit it on the nail.
Yeah. So first, let's look at, and of course, we're not going to really go over details on radio, but I want to be aware of what Spirit is showing me. And the way Spirit presents it to me is that they may have some information, and they may be looking for information, but I wouldn't answer any questions without the presence of counsel. I also wouldn't, well, you can't just like disappear. This isn't going to go away because they have one little piece of information that they're looking to hook the whole entire story on you. This is true, right? One little piece.
That's correct.
And there's a whole part of the story that they're trying to gather information. But because they don't have it, and you may not be able to supply it all, if you're the only guy sitting in a chair, of course, they want to close the case, right? So you'll be like, oh, well, we'll take you if we don't have the rest of the story. So for you, it's really important for you to be aware, what am I willing to share? What am I willing to open up? And who else is participating in this story? And what do you do there? Here lies the crossroad, my friend. This crossroad is so important for you because I know it can get a little complicated. But again, I feel like you get a slap on the wrist if we play this right, and there's some other consequences in the other part of the story that hasn't been told yet. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yes, it makes sense. A lot of sense.
So please don't do anything without having someone there by your side. But I'm going to tell you this. If you don't go to them, they will come to you soon, okay?
That's correct.
Okay. So you need to sit and do what you need to do to protect yourself, have representation, so that you can go to them if they're looking to ask a question, okay?
I actually was holding off until I talked to you to hear what you have to say, and then I'll move from there.
You know, there's a part in Scripture, if I can, and Jesus is standing talking to some others, and he says, if someone were to come to you and say, was it you? And they question you, but they do not know for sure it is you. Jesus said to them to turn and walk away and deny that it was them. You see, so unless someone knows something for sure, we do not need to be the person to speak up. And that was counsel Jesus gave to people in the crowd that were before him, people who had less than perfect circumstances around them. And he said, if they come up and they do not know it is you, do not volunteer, it is I, it was me. So protect yourself, be aware. And I'm going to tell you that if you pray from the book of Psalms, Psalm 7.
That's my book, Psalms.
Okay, so pray Psalm. I'm going to give you some numbers, and these are powerful.
Hold on, I'm going to write it. Can I write it down?
Write it down. Write it on your hand. I don't care, but you want to make sure that you got this going on, my friend, because this will shift the legal perspective energetically so that you don't become the target energetically. See, this is the mission. The mission is for you to accept whatever accountability there is in the storyline. It is what it is. But we don't need to take the fall for the whole bowl of wax. Like, that's not right.
That's correct. I agree with you.
All right, so you ready? Here come the numbers. Psalm number 7, Psalm number 24, Psalm 119, which has many sections. So one of the sections will be Psalm N-U-N, which is none. Another one will be the section called Samek, S-A-M-A-C-E-S-M-A-E-C-H. You're going to read those. You're also going to read Psalm 27. You're going to read Psalms 90, 91, and 104, and bam, you call someone to assist you. Go for the questioning, and we will ask the angels to protect you and Archangel Michael to always be with you, Chris. And let whatever this experience is be an opportunity for you to expand. Use it for your stepping stone to greatness. It does not have to define you. And thank you for checking in with us. We are very humbled by your statement. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate everything.
You're
Love
welcome.
and peace.
Love and peace. God bless you. Bye.
Thanks.
888-565-1470. I got to go to Facebook. We got questions on Facebook. Let's see what's going on. I told them we got to write them a song there on Facebook. So I don't know if anybody was ready to give us some information that wants a song, but I think Helena and I are planning some kind of musical party for all of you. So I'm just slipping out a little secret here. Just check with Helena in the feed. I'm sure she's popping on and communicating with all of you. So we have Suzanne. Suzanne, I've known Suzanne on Facebook for many, many years. Suzanne, first of all, I see that family has been a little stressed. I don't know if there's someone who's not feeling well or is feeling out of sorts, but I see the family a little concerned. But I see a sense of connection with the grandchildren. It's almost as if you've been born again from that energy. I do see the presence of Archangel Michael around you, and I'm also made aware of a trip that's coming for you in the next 2 months. So it seems to come right around the onset of June. Suzanne, this is meant to be a good year for you. It's a year of expansion, a year of connection of the heart, family members, and really feeling a wonderful flow. Suzanne, thank you for always following us on Facebook and being a part of our family. And thank you for being a part of my center's family. Thank you. God bless you. Who else do we have here live on Facebook? April Castro. April Castro says, do you have an angel guiding me? Let's check, see, April, what angel we've got there for you. Okay, Angel, so the first thing they make me aware of is that you have been navigating some challenges in the recent times, and there's a guide that is working with you, an angel guide that is working with you, that is helping you manage something with organizing something to put in place. So there's something we have to put in place, and something organizational that is going to help you. And I also see the Archangel Gabriel standing beside you for communication. So there's something organizational and with communication that we have to put together, April, and this is what I see coming for you. So thank you so much, April Castro. And thank you, Suzanne, for your feedback on Facebook of yes. So yes, exclamation point 3 times must mean that, by George, I think we've got it. So thank you, Suzanne, for that. Who else do we have? We have Selva Dutton. Selva Dutton says, please help. Not sure if I will lose the little I have. Let's see here. All right. So, Silva, the first thing that they make me aware of is that this is a time for you to really tap into who you are and the importance of who you are. I feel as if we're lacking something in the energy of self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. So this year is really important for you to connect to self, honor self, and take care of self. I feel as if you've put many people before you in the years that have passed, and now is the time for you to stay on track and looking out for yourself, looking out for what you believe in, looking out for your finances. It is you time, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You're not being selfish. You are just honoring the self within. Thank you so much, Silva, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines? Let's see. Lynn Wheatman. She says, I feel things are in my relationship that are not being told. So Lynn's looking for hidden agendas and hidden secrets. So Lynn, the first thing that they make me aware of is, you have someone who is being elusive here, because I feel as if there's a connection with someone from the past who they still have a communication or something. There's something that you aren't being told based on a communication with someone who's in the past. And I feel as if you are allowing this to happen because there's a fear within you that you don't want to be by yourself. You've invested time in this relationship. For you, it's time for you to lay the boundaries and the lines and not allow yourself to fall behind in this period of insecurity and feeling out of balance. You will come to pray that the angels, Archangel Michael in particular, will shine the light on the truth, and the truth will come to you. If someone is not telling what I know the angels to do, and they always do this, is they shine a light right on the darkness, and they're going to be like, oh, there it is. And you're going to see it, and then you can have a conversation. Otherwise, in the past, when you've said, I don't feel like you're telling me everything, I feel like something's being left out, you were painted to be a little cuckoo, and that's not really the story. So follow your intuition. You are correct. Not everything is being shared, and there's some connection or something having to do with a past relationship that is uploading and disrupting this current relationship. Thank you, Lynn, for your Facebook question. We will hold the space that this all works out perfectly for you. Going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Maxine, and Maxine is in West Palm Beach. Maxine, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Maxine, and how can I assist you tonight?
Good. Well, just kind of two things have been on my mind for quite some time. Number one, I do have a 9-to-5, but for quite some time I'd like to get into business for myself. And number two, do you pick up anything in reference to a relationship?
Okay, first of all, working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Okay, so the first thing that I see here is that you've been feeling stuck and stagnant in this job for a while. It's almost like we're doing the same old day after day, and nothing's really changed. And this has been for the past 4 years. You've had ideas and thoughts of what we could do for business, but never quite really made that move and made that transition to put that in action. So Spirit says for you to create a timeline for yourself, a vision board of sorts, and say, I am the woman who is manifesting a divine experience where I am self-employed and abundance flows to me with ease and grace. And as it flows to me, I am totally aware that I am fully supported by my guides and by my angels, and divine source will always hold me. As you do that and you allow yourself to sit and be, I feel as if inspiration comes for you in this month of June. Now is the time for you to give thought and consideration, and then in June, something begins to pop. I also feel, speaking of pop, you're about ready to lose it at your job because they're getting on your little last nerve. Is that true?
Yes, they are.
Oh, good Lord. So if anyone's going to pop, it might be you. So let's not go postal in the experience. Let's step back. Let's be the impartial observer, the impersonal observer. It's not personal. It's just personalities. And say, I'm creating a new paradigm for myself. So I'm not going to pay attention to what is not serving me anymore. I'm going to release it and trust that something's going to open up. Business opportunities. There's two ideas that you've tossed around. Give thought and consideration and pick one direction. One seems kind of more service-orientated or assistance-orientated. Does that make any sense to you? You want to do something to make a difference, Maxine?
Yes, I'm thinking of going back to I'm in the mortgage industry, so I'm a processor, and I'm thinking of going back to get my license to service other type of loans to the community.
Okay. Things that might make a little bit more of a difference is how you're feeling?
Yes.
A particular sector that you might be able to help make something possible and help feel like you make it a difference, yes?
Yes.
Okay. They give me the word service, so whatever the service is, do that. Invest in yourself so that you can be more employed by self and allow other people to feed you business rather than you're managing someone else's business and the monotony of all that.
Right. Yes.
Okay. And relationship. The question on relationship, what is that, please?
Just do pick up on my meeting someone this year soon.
This year soon, no.
Okay.
Soon is the no. This year, open you up in October. There's an energy about you that takes me back to the year of 2008. I don't know what went astray or awry in 2008, but there's a shift and a change in 2008 or since 2008. We haven't really been in a flow. And I feel resistance to relationship. Even though you say I'm open, you're not open.
Yeah, I had been taking care of my mom for a couple of years, and she passed away last year.
Sorry to hear that.
And then my father passed away the month after.
Okay.
So for the last few years, I've been caretaker to my mom, and so that's where I am right now, just kind of focusing on myself and trying to make a transition and change now.
You will. And as you find more joy and momentum in honoring self and your personal destiny, what makes you and your heart sing, things open up. 2008, we were in a relationship, or was a relationship winding down or something? Because
Yes.
Okay. Because
yes, I was in a long-term relationship, and it came to an end at that time, and then my mom got sick about 2 years thereafter.
Okay. That's the transition time where you lost you. And I'm not going to tell you to go back and find you, because you're not that you anymore. People go, I want to go back to who I used to be. Oh, heck no. We passed all this for a reason. So let's redesign, recreate you so that you can put yourself in a place that is going to really make your heart sing. So when I spin you to October, now things are starting to look like, put a little love in your heart. I see love coming, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Maxine. Stop by the center in West Palm. I'd love to see you.
I will. I will. Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Sarah. I appreciate it.
All right.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines and right onto Facebook. I want to see what's going on Facebook. We've got questions there. I'm sure we do. And I got to pop on over to YouTube and see who's talking to us there. So stay with us, everyone. Please don't go away, because we got a little more time here, and I'm going to answer as many questions as possible. We're in the ring right now. Rocky Balboa, well, that would be faith. And fear, Mr. T, you're going down, because faith is going to win over fear. So stay with us. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul?
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM, and we're talking to all of you, and I'm so glad to see everybody on Facebook. Thank you so much for following us. I will be answering questions here live on air and in the feed of the chat room, so just keep it coming, everyone. I've got to go to Maine. So from sunny South Florida, one piece of paradise. It's getting to be a little bit like paradise up in Maine because I should be warming up a bit, right, Jasmine?
Yes.
Good.
It is.
Good.
Finally.
One of these days I'll be there for lobster again. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, maybe this summer.
Maybe this summer we'll make it there. So we're working on getting me out of the center. So we've got some plans in motion. So you never know. Road trip. So Jasmine, how can I assist you? I know we had some goings on in court. So what's the question, or what can I give you feedback on?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if my lawyer if I should keep the lawyer I have, and if this is going to go to trial, and how I would pay for it, because he said it could be like $10,000. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, if you start with another lawyer, so the question is if we have faith in this lawyer is question one, because if we start with another lawyer, then that's going to be more money. and starting over. Is the lawyer the sharpest pencil in the bunch? Sorry to any lawyers who are listening. But
I mean, he has got a great reputation.
But
one of the best.
he's missing some of the connect the dots and making your case in point is what I'm going to say. So something isn't a little dull in this picture. So you need to be a little more clear in what you want to accomplish, and you need to sit and put before them everything that is important for you to accomplish in this and the reason why it should be okay. And it's his job to paint the picture. And I kind of feel like these people want to push it to trial. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they figure you can't pay for it. They figure they're going to win by default. They figure you're going to crumble like a little girl and just be like, no, I give up. No, we're not giving up.
Right. So it's a money game.
It's a money game. And, I don't know that they can afford to go to trial either, really. But I think they're trying to force your hand. So you just hold the vision. This is a perfect topic for you tonight, isn't it? Faith versus fear, right? Rocky Balboa. You're going to be Rocky, and they're going to come in like Mr. T, all jeweled up, like I'm the guy, and it ain't going to happen. They cannot trap you the way they're attempting to trap you, and this is what I see. But it's a battle of the wits right now. And what I will tell you this, and no disrespect, because I do know who your partner is and was, okay? But I see him just unraveling more and more, which hurts me to the core, because I've known you for how many years now? 12, 13? So
yeah, 13.
Yeah, so, and we saw him coming, right? But he derailed, and he's spiraling down, and his fall will be detrimental to him. It will, kind of help you in your circumstance, but he's really hurting himself. And this is where, when the rubber hits the road, he's really not going to be able to maintain the illusion he's trying to present. Okay?
Okay.
So it is for us to hold the vision that, of course, that he remains safe, but that the truth come out. Okay? We can never ask that someone hit a demise so that we can be victorious, because we don't want victory at someone else's expense. So we see the vision of something coming to light to, add more foundation to your aspect of the case so that we can come up with some mutual agreement without all this bickering. All right?
Okay.
All right, my dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It'll be okay. It's just a long and winding road. So we will keep keeping on, my dear. Thank you, Jasmine, so much for staying in touch. And eventually we'll see you back here in sunny South Florida. Who knows? At this rate, I might make it up to you before you get back down here. So let's keep keeping this game going on, okay? Thank you, my dear. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Fabian. Fabian is in West Palm Beach. Hey, Fabian, how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Fabian. And how can I assist you?
I have two concerns. My dad died the day before Christmas Eve. He was my biggest supporter. I changed my life drastically. And I have two questions. One, the first one is, I haven't ever had my own home, my own apartment. I've had over 1 million jobs. I would love to know, will I ever find my true independence? One. The second question is, I never again had a real relationship, but I met someone that I took seriously, and he changed my life in a way where I've been on a spiritual journey. Again, I changed my life, but now I just narrowed down, and I don't deal with him anymore because he's very toxic, but I just wanted to know, was he my soulmate?
No. Don't even go down that road. That was someone who came in your life to have you shift your focus and your attention, for you to tap into your personal power, tap into the divine source of God, and for you to be in that energy. Something unexpected happen around the time of your dad's passing, please? Because the word they give me is unexpected. Was there something unexpected at the time that he passed, please?
It was.
Okay.
It was very unexpected.
Okay, so right away they give me the word unexpected on my paper, and they're like, it's unexpected, Sarah. So throw them for a loop, and it sent you into emotional turmoil. Like I see you tumbling down into the ground almost, just like I can't handle this. Yes, you will have your independence. Yes, you will have love life partnership. This year of the 2019 year, this is the year that I see we opening up, and we're going to create a better connection for your career, for a shift. There's something we need to do differently. We've had a million jobs, but we haven't, I've been to paradise, but I haven't been to me. You haven't been to you. You haven't found your niche. You haven't found your place. When I move you into the energy of mid this year, July, things are opening up for you. I feel like we find a home, a connection in career, and ideas begin to take root because you are best servicing people when you are independent. We've had a million jobs because we don't quite fit in any of the jobs, but we can do the job because you can handle it. Mm-hmm. But it's not about that. It's about you being free. There's a freedom that you need. And in partnership and love, that's something that kind of comes... Technically, the real partner that I see, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Please do not get upset with me. But when I spin you out, I feel like we might have some imitation cheese for a while, but when I spin you into like something real, I'm going to take you into the 2021 time. Because 2020 is the biggest soul dive you've ever had. You think you went spiritual before? We're going to go down really deep, and I'm going to call it a soul colonoscopy. You're going into places you've never been before from a soul perspective. We're opening up. We're really feeling that presence of God. We're opening up in that energy. We have a different understanding, and we actually use something in this spiritual journey to move ourselves forward for career. So it's a big eye-opener, and you're not going to have time to play with any kind of dating or anything. It's almost going to be unimportant to you at that moment.
I feel like it's unimportant now. Mm-hmm. Before, I was extremely, I wasn't taking anyone seriously, and now I'm to the point, and I feel very attached to this person, and I don't like it. I just want to get over this feeling. I know that it's in divine timing.
Well, may I add something to that, please, sweetheart? There's an energetic hook. You need to ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords of karma that bind you to the experience. There's energetic hooks that are hooking in. It's not just you thinking or remembering or connecting. There's an energetic hook. Okay? And when people are connected on a soul level, whether it's for our highest good or something that's an expansion that kind of feels uncomfortable, which makes it not feel like a good vibrational experience, there's a cord of energy, and those cords of energy are always open and being activated until we release it and we cut the cord. So we need to clear that energy. Fabian, you live in West Palm. Have you and I ever sat together?
No.
I would love if you came to my center, which is in West Palm, the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We have a total center, 2,100 square feet of really cool stuff. We've got spiritual sprays and baths and sage and incense, and I give spiritual sessions there. We have energetic healings. We have reflexology. We have so many aspects that can enlighten you and assist you in the healing process from in out. And so I would love, go to the SarahSpiritual website, SarahSpiritual.com, learn more about us. I bet you I'm right up the street from you, my dear.
Okay, that'll be awesome.
All right. I look forward to meeting you. They're getting ready to wave me off to commercial. I do hope that I've been of some service to you. And how did you hear about this show?
I heard from you. I heard of you from a friend, a lovely new friend that I've met.
All right. Well, thank your lovely new friend. I'm grateful for them passing on the word, and I look forward to meeting you in person one day, my dear. Thank you.
Likewise.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you. Bye.
888-565-1470. We've got the phone lines hopping, and we've got Facebook kind of moving along here. So we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. I'll be on Facebook, and then when we come back, we'll be answering more Facebook questions. I'm going right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and I am Sarah Spiritual. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
heavens down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Staying healthy is difficult. What nutritional supplements should you take? What foods are best for you? What health practitioner should you see? You've got health questions, I've got health answers. From heartburn to hemorrhoids, pain to pimples, carpal tunnel to the common cold, gluten to gallbladder, and gingivitis, and all points in between. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Tune into my Sunday talk show at 10 o'clock on Talk 1470 WNN.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for A Touch of Gray, the talk show for adults, with Carol Marks and Michael Harrison, Saturdays at 1. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Every day,
every hour,
every minute,
every second is an opportunity to change your life. If you or a loved one has a gambling problem, don't waste time to get the help you need. Call the 24-hour confidential problem gambling helpline at 888-ADMIT-IT. That's 888-ADMIT-IT. Your hope for a new tomorrow. All services are free to Florida residents, including treatment. This message is sponsored by the Florida Council on Compulsive Gambling, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. We are opening to love right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And you can reach us at 888-565-1470. I know we're loading up some questions in Facebook, but before I get to my Facebook people, and I'm going to get there, I've got to go to Michigan. We have LaRonda from Michigan. LaRonda, how are you tonight?
I am good.
Good. And how can I assist you?
I was wondering if you get any messages from a loved one that recently passed.
Let's see if I can make that connection. Recently being the past 2 months, yes?
January.
Yeah, it's about 2 months. Yes, okay. Yeah. So I don't know if I can make that connection yet because it may be a little too soon for me to bridge that for you. So I'm going to just kind of tap into the energy and see. But my spirit guides make me feel like it's about 2 months. So that's step one. So let me kind of go up into the energy. And I will say something about you, too, if I may, because they're kind of showing me something going on in the hip area or the upper thigh. Are we having a problem in our balance or our hip, please?
Yes.
Okay. So they want to make you aware of kind of doing something to kind of rebalance, recalibrate that, because things are off, and it's actually starting to affect a knee as well, because everything's askew, is what you kind of a little crooked when I look at your energy, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you were trying to do something to walk or do something. You started out the year thinking about something, and then you didn't do it?
Probably.
Okay.
My mom passed away at the beginning of the year, so
okay. Sorry for that loss, yes.
Thank you.
When I look in this energy in your physical health, you do need to take care of self a little bit more here because we have a lot of neglect in the physical body, yes? And levels in the sugar is not quite right as well. Have we had the blood? I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing, but I just feel something's out of whack in the blood chemistry. So have we had some peaks in the sugar?
Probably. I can probably say yes.
Okay, so let's take a look. Does that run in the family? Because they're making me feel like it's in the family.
Might.
Okay. Take a look and check into that, my dear.
I will. Thank you.
I'm not connecting to Mom. Is Mom you want me to connect with? Is that who you're looking for?
Yes.
I'm not connecting with the Mom energy yet. She's not quite strong enough for me to connect with her. That doesn't mean she's not there. It just means that she's just not settled in, so I can have a bridge for that. But my spirit guides are showing me something. My spirit guides are showing me something on the wrist, so I don't. Kind of looks. Is there a bracelet or something that you have of your mom's, or a bracelet that you wear that she gave you, please, or something about a bracelet? Okay. So they're showing me something on the wrist. I'm going to leave that with you because there's something about a wrist that they're giving me. So, but it looks like something's on the wrist. So I don't know who we're going to place that with, but it's connected to loved ones on the other side, and my spirit guides are showing me that. So, but I am truly sorry for the loss of your mom. And you are also repositioning yourself at work as well because things were a little bit off at the job, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So as we are off in the work, I do see things starting to iron out, but were you moving to a different department or trying to go somewhere else, please?
I just moved north.
Okay.
And January, my mom passed away the 1st, and January 21st, I got a job, and I'm unsure about work, actually. He's a horrible boss.
Yes. So I feel like you're going to move again in work. So just either we go to a different department with another boss, or we go to another place. So in this moment, you've had enough change. You're the impersonal observer. Eat popcorn, watch the movie. They're special. Let them have their special moments. And you just relax and say it's not personal. This is something going on with them. I'm attracting it. What can I go within to honor myself and love myself more? And just do your job and relax and breathe. And then when you feel the courage and the strength, then you'll be ready for another change. You've had a lot. When I take you back to last year in February, from February to this year now, it was a rough time for you. So you really need a place to just kind of be for a minute and not make too many more changes until you're really settled and you know what you want.
I have one more question.
Yes.
I really work on my spirituality. I mean, I become a Reiki master and a lot of things, and I'm really trying to work on myself. But I was just wondering, am I going to grow more spiritually? Do you know, or?
You will, my dear. You will. It's an evolution for you. You know, I will send you to my website, if I may, SarahSpiritual.com. I have an apprentice program that's going to be launching on April 11th. And it might be a nice adjunct to the skills that you've put together. All of my apprentices have gone on to be Reiki masters or practice their spirituality or health coaches. We have someone who's a reflexologist. Someone went off and followed their passion and quit their job, and now they have their own little sewing business. So people are doing things that make their heart sing, and including their spirituality. So if you go to SarahSpiritual.com, it's the Spiritual Presence Mastery Program, and it is available online. You would just be tapping in just like you were sitting there in front of us all. So I would love to have you participate. There will be growth. When I look at this year for you, the next 3 years will really move you forward to spirituality. So when I take you into 2023, that's the time where we really go into another whole soul evolution. So you're ramping up for another major spiritual change in 2023.
Okay.
All right. I hope you join us. Visit my website, Sarah Spiritual. How did you hear about the show, Lorinda?
Facebook.
Oh, well, thank you, Facebook. All right. We gotta love Facebook for something, right? So thank you, Lorinda, for following us here on Facebook. And go to my page, like the page, follow the page, and let's stay in touch.
Will do. Many blessings.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to go to Facebook. Let's see who we've got popping on Facebook. We've got calls in Orlando and Atlanta and Plant City, Florida. Are they planting plants in Plant City, Florida? I don't know much about Plant City, Florida. All right, we took care of Joe already, so let's see what else we've got going on here as we move forward. And our Facebook questions, Tammy Bagwell. All right, hi, I'm visiting country far away. Life change for me has been made while here. Please tell me what you see. Very, very confused and not knowing which way to turn. Any enlightenment would be greatly appreciated, as I cannot leave for home until Monday. You know, Tammy, when I look into the energy around you, the first thing they make me aware of is that you are being pulled in a lot of directions. Part of the planetary influences, and I don't know much about astrology or anything about your chart, but I feel as if the way the planets have been positioned, it's been forcing your back up against the wall so that you would choose to make changes and be open to something new. And I feel as if things have been very uncomfortable for you with someone who you're with on that trip or someone connected to that trip, be it a personal friend or family member. So there's something kind of complicated in that energy. When I spin you back after Monday, when you return, I feel as if you kind of feel as if you've been drained for quite a while. And when you come back up for air, I'm going to see you kind of resting for a little bit. So April 15th makes me feel as if, we got to file taxes. But I feel as if at that time you are in this energy of understanding why things happened the way they did and you getting ready to make a move and a change for yourself. Tammy, a lot of spiritual support with you with the angels. I have Archangel Michael and I have Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. So move forward. I know that you're confused. I'd love to give you more specific clarity. I do hope, Tammy Bagwell, that you visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com, and join the conversation here on Facebook a little bit more. Give us some feedback, but let's do a personal session. Let's see if we can kind of iron out some of these bumps in the road that I see that you've been enduring. Thank you so much, Tammy, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another one from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines, and let's see who we have here. Manny Solano. Here we go. Any message, please? All right, so let's see. So the first thing that I'm made aware of, Manny, is you're getting ready to make a lot of changes. I see a lot of music. I see a lot of energy around you. As I close out the chapter of 2019, I see new beginnings, new attitude. I actually feel like we make a change in residence or job in the end of this year into next year. A lot of music around you. I don't know if it's love of music or some type of performing or connection to music, but I see the angels are with you in a kind of as if we have muses around us, which make me feel as if there's a lot of music connected to you. Manny Solano, you are going to make some great advancement between now and February of next year, and they put that in the career arena as if we're getting ready to have a promotion of some sort because we've put in our time and it's almost like a badge of honor or some kind of advancement. So there is promotion that comes for you. Thank you, Manny Solano, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Orlando. I have Sonia. Hi, Sonia. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. First thing I want to tell you, you are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I love listening to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And how can I assist you tonight?
I have two questions. Yes. I have a 9.5-year-old daughter, and she's been so worried about these FSA tests. And yes. I just wanted to know how is she going to do and stuff on those tests, the state tests that she's taking.
She has 2 she has to take this year?
Yes,
okay.
That's correct.
They give me 2. What's her birthday, please?
Her birthday is 4/25/09.
Okay.
They think he's part of a conspiracy.
Is one of them somewhat connected to something with reading comprehension or writing or something?
Yes,
okay.
That's correct.
That's one that concerns her, yes?
Yes, she's not sleeping well.
All right. Her concern is, I don't know how these tests work exactly, but the way they present it to me is as if they're going to ask a question, she's going to read something, they're going to ask a question, and she's going to have to put an essay together. And I feel as if at times she doesn't always grasp the gist of a story, like the main important parts. That's something for you to practice with her and show her how to pull out aspects of a story that's like who's in the story, what's the action in the story, and what's the end of the story, and what's the common thread in the story. And help her identify that. It's just a matter of confidence for her. Yes?
Okay. I have one more question for you,
Sarah. She will do well. She just needs to really... You know what I'm going to tell you to do? This is kind of interesting. Do you have chamomile tea? This sounds really crazy, but do you have chamomile tea? So boil some chamomile tea. Yes, she can drink some, but I would love for you to take quite a few tea bags, boil them up, and have her take a bath in chamomile tea for 3 nights before the exam, because that'll kind of put her in a more energetic, relaxed state, so she's not as anxious, because she tends to be a bit nervous anyhow. She's a bit of a worrywart and a little bit of a someone who's her own worst enemy naturally, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
True.
Okay. And your other question?
My other question is my health. I've been in a lot of pain, back pain and knee pain. I just wanted to go away.
Okay. And do we have also inflammation in the stomach? Because they're taking me in the stomach area as well.
Yes.
Okay. This, the back pain, muscular inflammation, there are things that we can do for that that can assist you, things that you can do to shift the physical body so that the inflammation kind of gets a little resolved is the word they give me. But when I look at the stomach, then I feel as if the digestive tract is out of whack. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing you. I cannot diagnose you. But when I look at this energy, I see almost as if you have a lot of bread or a lot of rice or a lot of something like that, because the digestive tract is sluggish. It's like I want to kind of pull stuff off the sides of the intestinal lining. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. So that's something you want to look into. When I scan you for health, I know there's some physical things you can do in the physical body. You and I have had a reading before, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So there are things, and perhaps when we connect again or we connect on Facebook, I can give you some suggestions of some things that you can do physically and energetically to kind of shift that pain. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Sonia, for calling back. I greatly appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bye. 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Plant City, Florida, and I've got Lillian on the line. Lillian, how are you in Plant City, Florida? Hi, Lillian. Do we have Lillian there?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I was on mute, right?
Yep.
I know. That happens all the time. I can't even tell you. I'm like, hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Okay. So now we have you, Lillian. Well, I do that often, talking to myself, but we won't really talk about that too much because I have to talk to myself because I hear voices in my head, so that's a whole nother story. So, Lillian, first of all, is this your first time calling into the show?
This is, yeah.
All right. How did you hear about the show?
From a friend that I work with.
Oh, well, tell your friend thank you. And where is Plant City, Florida?
It's kind of by Lakeland, Florida. It's in the middle.
In the middle. Okay, that I can figure out. Okay, I'll just head west and I'll get to you. Okay. West and north. Yes, I'll get there. So, my dear, how can I assist you tonight?
Well, I was just wondering, what you could see for, maybe my relationship and, my future, if there's kids, or, where I'm headed in a career and something like that.
Something like that. Well, first of all, there's some more schooling or something we have to complete, my dear, because I feel like there's more stuff we have to do to really prepare ourselves for career. Yes, this is what they give me. Because my spirit guides are throwing down a book. So, and did they throw down a book and you put the book away, like you didn't quite go to the next step yet and now you got to go back?
Right.
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, let's go. We need to get her done. Let's go. We got to get this done. Because you're kind of caught in the cycle of a circle. And in the circle, you're like, I want to do this. I don't know. And now you're getting out of sync with where you're to be. So now I'm in this year and I close out a chapter for you in this 2019. And when I go into 2020, we want to be full steam ahead on something that makes your heart sing for career. And I do feel like we need to go back to school, but I don't know that we have to go back for a long time. It kind of makes me feel like there's a process or a particular aspect of career we learn, like a certification or a program, and we kind of specialize in that because school is not quite your thing. Is that correct?
Right, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to find something that we can learn about that's specific, and as we tap into that specificity, we kind of clear that energy and we move you forward. Relationship, what is the birthday of the person connected to you?
04/21.
So are they looking for a new job too, please?
That I'm aware of, yes.
Okay. There's a new job, right? Yeah, because I see something new coming for them.
Right.
This relationship seems like Should we break up and get back together or something? We both get like kind of stubborn here.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. This is a complicated relationship, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. DWD. We are done with drama, girl. Like, what are we doing? So when I look at this energy, listen, great person, but is not yielding. They don't bend to really invest in this relationship. And when they do, then they pull back out. Does that make sense to you?
Right.
That's true, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes, but Spirit says, but she loves him, SarahSpiritual. She loves him. Right? You love him?
Yeah.
Okay. So let the relationship unfold, and we will see where this is going to take you. I just feel like you're both not on the same page right now. It's like he's busy doing other things, and you're going, what about me? What about me? What about me? Yes?
Right.
Okay. So be open to new opportunities in relationships if you can be, if that's something that your heart can find room for. Because this relationship is going to take time if it ever gets off the ground. I say if.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we've broken up like what, 3 times?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Break up to make up, that's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. I mean, really?
Do you see like loyalty or like lying in?
Can I just tell you you're not on the same page? Do I need to get technical with this? Do we really need to get specific here?
No.
Okay. He's busy just doing him. Let's just say that. Okay? Now,
Right.
open up to possibilities. Enter stage left. New relationship. New person. Oh, hasta la vista, other person. I got a new attitude. It's time for change for you. As far as marriage and kids and everything, that's quite a ways off for you. Let's not be in a hurry until we have our own foundation. And, I'm reminded of it's so important for you where you are to be your own foundation so that you can be self-sustaining, self-containing, have great self-esteem, self-love, and be in a place as a young woman who is able to attract the right partner and not a partner because of need. The desire should be greater to have a partner that is a mutual partner as opposed to a need partner, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to come to your own self-empowerment, all right?
Right.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much for calling. I'm so glad we were able to connect. And please tell your friend that I said thank you, all right? Are you on Facebook too?
I am, yes.
Okay, would you pop on over to SarahSpiritual page and like the page, follow the page, share the page? Come on, welcome on board.
I think I already did, yeah.
All right, great. Well, I'll kind of spot you out later when I get a minute. All right, my dear? Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
God bless you. Bye. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go to Facebook, and then we've got to go to West Palm, and Jiminy Crickets, we've got a call in Atlanta. I got to see what's going on in Atlanta. Lord knows there's always a story going on in Atlanta, Georgia. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away because we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, SarahSpiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at ExpeditoEnlightenmentCenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at ExpeditoEnlightenmentCenter.com.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed. The stars are aligning for us here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're really excited and happy to connect with you. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and I am SarahSpiritual. If you'd like to learn more about the work that I do, you can go to SarahSpiritual.com. And I'm going to be in Wellington, so if you want to go to Flavors in Wellington and have a little food, have a little wine, I'm going to be there doing mini sessions. So come on, go to the Wellington Chamber of Commerce.com and go ahead and register to be a part. Buy your ticket to the WellingtonChamber.com and connect to them there. And you can be with me on April 12th from 6:30 to 9:30. Have a little wine, have a little mini session, and let's connect. And some of my staff from the Expedito Enlightenment Center will be there supporting us and helping us make everything go smoothly. So I look forward to seeing you at Flavors in Wellington. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Atlanta. I got Sherry in Atlanta, and Lord knows what's happening with Sherry in Atlanta. Sherry, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Good. So how can I assist you tonight?
Huh?
How can I assist you?
Oh, thank you. I have an option to move, hopefully, and my question is, if I stay where I'm at, will I still be kind of struggling to pay the rent every month?
Sherry, ever since I've known you, you've been struggling to pay the rent, so does it matter where you live?
Say it again. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Ever since I've known you, you've been struggling to pay the rent, so does it matter where you live?
Well, shoot, Sarah.
Okay.
I'm hoping those days are over.
And you are, and you've done a lot of great work to advance yourself and attract better experiences, yes. But move requires financial resources, Now, unless we're moving and going to have significantly reduced rent, it may not be the best choice for you. Are you going to move to your own place all by yourself?
No.
No. So why wouldn't we stay where we are?
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. I have a part-time job, and I just don't. My mom, I don't know. I don't know why I'm itching to move. Who knows? I guess because I get tired of trying to get that last $200-$300.
Okay. But at the end of the day, you've got a routine and a system that somehow, even if it's at the last second and the last hour, you get it all together, okay?
Yeah, I just want extra $300 or $400 in my pocket every now and then.
I understand that, but you're building momentum, you're building stability. Let's spin back. Let's spin back to at least 4 or 5 years ago. We didn't have stability, right? You were like Gypsy Rose, all over the place. So now we're settled, we have a place. Look how far you've come. And I'm not saying that because I'm pointing fun at you. I'm not. I'm saying bravo.
I know.
Good job. Good job. So let's stay in that energy of success and keep connecting to new experiences and move forward. But move forward doesn't mean we have to move. It just means we have to evolve as a person in our ability to attract better experiences. You'll be fine.
I understand.
You'll be fine.
Thank you, Sarah, as usual.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you for following the show. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you. Bye.
888-565-1470. Let's go to Facebook and see what's going on Facebook. I don't know. Let's see who we've got here for us. Let's see. Narelli Waite wants to know, what gifts do I have? Well, Narelli, the first thing I do is I see a strong connection to angels and fairies. I see little fairy spirit guides with you, so they're with you as well. They also make me aware of this year is really important for you for your work and your career and advancing those connections as well. I see a lot of healing energy around you, but when I look into the energy that is your strongest gift, I feel as if you have a very strong intuition, and by following that strong intuition, you're going to be able to not just be of assistance to yourself, but give a little advice to some friends that just might pay off. So thank you, Narelli Waite, for your Facebook question. Let's see who else we have here on Facebook. And we have Micheline Jill Alexis. So she wants to know her life purpose. So Micheline Alexis, the first thing that I see here is that you are very artistic, eclectic, eccentric. You're a little different. You kind of have this actually gypsy kind of feel around you. And when I look at this energy, I feel as if you are here to do something with earth and healing, and something having to do with herbs or medicine or oils or healing and health or something medical. These are the energies that are around you. But what I also feel for you is that in a past life, you were in a musical experience. There was something musical. I see you on a stage as a very famous singer back in the days. So in a past life, you've got a lot of music that brings your soul to this life so that you could sing from your heart this time. So thank you, Micheline Jilly Alexis. I'm greatly appreciative of you following us on Facebook. And who else do we have here on Facebook? We're going to answer a couple more questions right here on Facebook. Alexa Rivera. Alexa Rivera, is it the right time to buy a car? You know, actually right about now is almost the right time to buy a car. I'm going to spin you to Monday. Monday is going to be the 8th of April, and we've got a great window from the end of after April 8th all the way through the month. But if you can get that signed, sealed, and delivered by around April 12th, that would be even more ideal. Why? Because that's the time where some of the planets are starting to go backwards again, and we want to make sure we're riding the direct wave for the best deal. But it is almost the right time to get a car for yourself. Mercury is out of retrograde, so we won't have that snafu. I do feel we have a little more financial things to put in order, so as long as you can get that in order quickly, you will be moving forward and driving your brand new car. God bless you and safe travels in your new car. Who else do we have here for us on Facebook? Sue Walker. Thank you, Sue Walker. She wants to know what's expected in my immediate future. Well, in your immediate future, Sue Walker, the first thing I do see is I do see a trip coming for you, and it seems about 6 weeks, 6 months. They give me the number 6. I'm not sure in the timeline, but I do see a trip coming for you. And I'm also made aware of there's something that you have to do to take care of the health, something going on with the legs. So when I go into your legs, I don't know if it's circulation or something with your veins. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing you, but I do want you to take care of your veins or something in the leg area. When I move you into this energy, this is also an important time to expand and begin to make some movement in career so that you can be in the position that you can kind of wind down at the perfect time so that you can have a wonderful experience of, I guess we want to call it retirement, although you've got a ways for that. Let's begin to take some steps to make that happen. Thank you so much for that Facebook question. One more question from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines. We've got calls in Texas. We've got calls in West Palm Beach. We've got calls in Georgia. We've got calls in Florida. And we have Stella Townsend Stevens. Hello from the UK. Will things improve for me financially? Yes, Stella, things are going to improve for you financially, but I do feel that we have to kind of shift something in our financial picture. I feel like we need to streamline some of the bills and make things kind of come into a better place financially. I also feel that the financial picture changes because I see some kind of part-time work coming to you. Kind of makes me feel as if that comes into the picture in June. So when I move you into this, I feel as if the stagnation and the feeling of I don't have enough is going to dissipate through the month of April, and then we pick up momentum to take you into a better financial picture as you come towards June, moving in throughout the year. So thank you so much, Stella Townsend Stevens, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I'm going to get a call from Jennifer, and Jennifer is in West Palm Beach. Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. And, well, happy birthday. It was just a couple days ago, so we wish you a very happy birthday.
Yes, thank you. It was Monday.
Yes. Did you have a good time?
You. I did. Even though I've been sick, but I enjoyed my birthday. I always enjoy my birthday. I love my birthday.
Well, you should. You should. It's your day.
I know. I just wanted to share something with you and ask you one question.
Yes.
I remember a couple of weeks ago I was telling you that I was trying to qualify for this convention at work, and I didn't know if I was going to make it. Well, I made it.
Why am I not surprised? Did we or did we not tell you that it was going to work out?
Yes, you did. You did. But I'm a worry what, so.
All right, so that was a waste of energy, right? So now we're done.
Yes.
Done with
now
worry.
We're done with.
Okay.
Yes.
Faith versus fear. Fear tried to win. Faith trampled it. So now we're going to put all our attention on our faith and not even give any attention to fear. Yes?
Yes. Okay. Yes. We're gonna try to reshift that. My question is, for the past couple weeks, whenever I close my eyes, I've been seeing two sets of numbers, 40, 50, and 240. I don't know what those numbers might mean. I don't know if the angels might have an answer for me.
Well, the way I see the numbers is that, and, a lot of double numbers have been coming up. A lot of fours and fives have been coming up. So you might want to go play 40, 50, and 2040. You might want to go play that.
40, 50, and 2040?
Yeah, go play them in the pick 4. And you can also kind of look at it and say, I can play cash 3, 405, and 204. They're not going to just give you numbers for no reason, right? They're not. And you've been asking the universe. Now let's go back. Dial back. So you sat with me for a reading, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And in the reading, we were talking about we wanted to manifest more abundance, correct?
Exactly. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And so you also said, well, I'm kind of new at what I'm doing, and I'm not sure, and you were in your worry mode, but we're not going to talk about that anymore. So we're in the worry mode, and we're kind of worrying about this stuff, and now Spirit's saying, well, hey, we want to create more abundance. And you say, well, I don't know. I can only do this, and this is all I've got. And I don't know. Should I leave? But I just started. But can I be successful? But I don't know. And so when we're in that wobble, the universe just wants to take the pressure off. It's like letting steam out of a heater just to let the air out. Back in the old-fashioned heaters, we had to let the steam out of the heater so it would work better. We had to bleed it. So the universe is trying to bleed your worry out. Just pull it so that you could be in this energy of, oh, I feel supported. So you close your eyes and you see numbers, and you keep seeing numbers. Well, what are you going to do with those numbers? Now, I don't really, unless you're moving to a place that's a 40, 50, 20, 40, okay? Even if I look at 40 as being common denominators, we have 40 in both places. So the most I can go is 40, 50, 20. So what are you going to do with 40, 50, 20? Right? It's not like we're going 50, 50. And so I kind of added this up. If I tell you this, I was adding it up, and that gave me a 15. So when I added it up, it gave me a 15. That broke it down to a 6. 6 to me always represents something having to do with career. So they could be saying, shut up, you're going to be fine, your career is going to be great. But they also might be saying, hey, girlfriend, go play 40-50 or 20-40. One of those numbers is going to come. And you're just lying there going, oh, sweet dreams, why am I seeing these numbers? Next night, oh, I'm seeing numbers. And then your angels are going, special ed movement in the left corner of the bedroom. Special ed movement in the left corner of the bedroom. Girlfriend is not catching on. Show her the numbers again. Maybe we need to beam them on the ceiling so she notices it. Okay. You with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
A dollar and a dream, darling. What do you got to lose? Go play the number. Go play the number.
Okay, I will.
It's all good, honey. And you made your contest, so bravo.
Yes, I made the convention, and it's going to be in Las Vegas.
Ooh, okay. So maybe you got a roll for 40-20 or 20-40. I don't know. And that could be it. But your boss is happy now, right? He gave you an opportunity, and he said, "Here, jump this high." And you were like, "I don't think I can jump, Sarah." And I'm like, yes, you can jump. And look, you jumped and you made it.
Yes.
So let me tell you how sales works, though. Anyone who's in sales will tell you, because I'm surrounded by salespeople right now, will tell you this. Once you hit that carrot, the next carrot's going to be really high. So, yeah, good thing. I hope you know how to jump. Go out and shoot some hoops and learn how to jump, girl, because that carrot's going to be dangling real high. So you think we had one little challenge. There's going to be another challenge. So go ahead. All right.
And I'm going to schedule more sessions with you.
And schedule, so I can be your cheerleader. I should just wear a cheerleading outfit to work every day. I don't know, because some days I think I'm a cheerleader. The spiritual cheerleader, yes. All right, honey. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Very proud of you. And God bless you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. Just a few minutes to get your calls in, but we're going to take a minute now to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, I know I got Georgia on my mind. I know Georgia's been thinking about me. I know that down there in Georgia, they have some questions for Sarah Spiritual, and I want to talk to you. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. So thank you, Linda, for bringing us coffee. We greatly appreciate that. And now poor Freddie's talking about cannolis. So I don't know how that's going to happen for him, but good luck with the cannolis, mister. Okay, we have got to take a question. He's like, here she goes again. Facebook, please, Freddie. Facebook. We're waiting for you. Entire Facebook audience is waiting for you. MJ, I do hope you're still listening. Thank you, MJ, for your question here in the feed. And should I just move on or be patient and wait? Oh, MJ. So let's take a look at this person's birthday. And they actually are in a pretty good spot right about now. And they're actually tying into some new transitions, having to do something with business or something with business coming up for them. Something, a transition from career into business, something that they're putting together. Should you wait? Be patient. I won't say wait. I just say be patient. Give it a little bit of time. My spirit guides kind of spin me out, and they spin me out to the number 7, gives me 7 weeks. Let's give this about 7 weeks to see what the next move on the chessboard of life is, or romance, shall I say. And as we do that, then we can have a better idea of really where their intentions are, and we'll be able to put our attention, MJ, on that intention. So thank you, MJ, for your Facebook question. Let's grab another one from Facebook before I go to Georgia. And we've got Patty Puckett Johnson. Patty Puckett Johnson. Oh my goodness. Patty Puckett Johnson. Do you have any message regarding a possible move for you? Let me see, Miss Puckett. Let's see. We've got... So when I move into this energy, you're not quite ready for your move yet, Patty. But I feel as if June 30th, September 30th, this is a very important window for you. I don't know if something's winding down or we have something in motion that we're waiting to close up. But I see June 30th, September 30th. So that's your window of movement for you. So there is a possible move for you. Not yet. Not everything's in order for me to go, yes, for sure. A lot of times we can kind of narrow it down to a month or two, but I have a window for you. So, Patty, we will hold the space. We will hold the vision, kind of asking the angels to assist you in navigating this so that everything kind of clears, because things seem a little clumped up. They're not really open for this move. But I do feel June 30th to September 30th, we've got that window. We're going to try to cash in on that window, Patty Puckett Johnson. And thank you so much for your Facebook question. I got to go to Georgia. I got Lydia. Lydia's in Georgia. And how are you doing tonight, Miss Lydia?
I'm doing great. And you?
I'm doing spectacular, Lydia. And how can I assist you tonight?
Great. Yes, I'm calling because I'm not dating no one yet, but there's a friend trying to push me with some friends and getting me to know some friends, and I want to know if anything's going to be in there for me.
Okay, first of all, if you don't leave the house, last time I checked, you did not leave a glass slipper at the grocery store, did you?
No.
Okay, so, and I don't think your foot still fits in that glass slipper, by the way. So, now, we want to look at this energy, and we want to see if we stay home, are we meeting anybody? No.
No.
Your friends are encouraging you to do something that, hold on, dialing back. Yes, indeed, I do believe we talked about you need to get out. Yes?
Yes.
And you said you were open to that. So isn't it amazing? Yes. Just think about it, Lydia. We've put it out into the energy field. And now suddenly, people who did not include you in stuff, by the way, are now saying, hey, Lydia, we've got this gathering. You want to come? And you're like, oh, go. Is something going to come of it? Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but if you're out there, then someone else is going to invite you to something else. So I feel as if the group that you go with, whatever the occurrence, the happening, the event is, something else comes of that. There's another event, and then there's another event. And from a subsequent event, not the original event, we meet new people that we can really jive with. And then some enchanted evening, you will meet a stranger. Okay. You will meet a stranger across a crowded room. You see? And that's kismet. That's love. That's how it happens. But sitting there on your couch watching TV, wondering where you left your glass slipper, just ain't going to make it be. So, it's time for you to get out, Miss Lydia.
Get out. Okay.
Because there's been a lot of stagnation. I know you've been nurturing some things in the physical body, and Spirit makes me very much aware of that. But this is an important time for you to step out and start to feel better about life. And then the rhythm of life is going to work with you. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
All right.
One more question. Can I ask you one more question? My son, he says January 26, 88. Mm-hmm. If he's going to find a job or what? Because he's just like lacking.
Well, your son doesn't want to work.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, so how are we going to find a job if we don't want to work?
Oh, God. Don't even tell me
Somebody
that.
light a fire under this man's butt because he needs to get a job. But I'm going to tell you that he had a bad experience, and I'm not making an excuse for him. He's your mother. No. He's your son, so as his mother, you can make excuses for your son. But I feel as if about 2-3 years ago, there was a bad experience at work, and he's kind of feeling out of sorts and doesn't really know where to go from there. I don't know if he got fired or there was a problem with a boss, but something happened and he's just not in sync. And I just feel like he got down, he got depressed, his emotions got out of whack, and so there's no motivation. There's nothing to excite him, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I say this to you. Help him find something that creates passion and purpose for him. Point out what he's good at and teach him to go down deep within him and find his own self-starter button so that he can move forward. Because you're not responsible for him. He's a grown man now. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I see someone who's kind of down in the dumps and really doesn't want to look for a job. He's just kind of not giving up, but he's just kind of there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
That's
Thank
true,
you.
yes?
You
Is
have a
that true? Is
Yes.
that true, honey?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So go find your glass slipper. Get out of the house. Let's go.
Thank you.
All right,
You have
honey.
a blessed evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you. Bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. And guess what? They're waving me off, and we have calls all across the nation. The phone lines just lit up. And you know what? I think we're just going to have to talk to somebody. We're just going to have... See? They're still calling. I think you need to go talk to the station. Talk to the station and tell them I need to stay another hour. That's all. Let's just... Pick up the phone. We got to go now. They're telling me we got to go. They're waving fingers at me. Margot, you make sure you get everybody's information because Freddie is not behaving, and we're just going to make sure that we take care of these people. Thank you very much.
Tell people.
Call Sarah Spiritual at the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955.
20 people. Messages I had queued up.
20 messages, because Sarah Spiritual doesn't move fast enough, apparently. But I want to thank you all kidding aside, for sharing time and space with us. This is our 480th live show. We are so honored to be here sharing this experience, and thank you for inviting me in your homes, in your hearts, in your circumstances, your conditions, whatever we're navigating, our successes, and even some of our falls. We've all fallen. But it's what we do when we're down. It's what we do when we don't think we can get up. It's when we tap in and tune into our faith, and we realize that the angels, the guides, and God are always supporting us, that we can rise up, and faith will always conquer fear. Thank you so much for spending time and space with me here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. Visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. Thank you, good night, God bless you, and I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches her.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program